Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good evening and welcome everyone to tonight's Class B Region 2 girls basketball matchup between the visiting 0-2 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros and the 0-1 Larimore Polar Bears on yourliveevent.com at Larimore High School in Larimore, North Dakota. One team will be winless, no more after tonight. We'll break that down coming up on our Irie Insurance pregame show. This is North Dakota basketball on yourliveevent.com.
My U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more.
Hello and welcome back everyone to our Irie pregame insurance show here on yourliveevent.com. Irie Insurance for all your insurance needs. Visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. A Class B Region 2 rivalry matchup between the Larimore Polar Bears and the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros on yourliveevent.com. Once again here in Larimore, North Dakota, Derek Zimmerman Geyer, catch my own name wrong, with you tonight, joined by former HCV coach Keith Meyer, my broadcast partner in crime, and camera op tonight. Longtime coach of the Burros, dating back to the 80s. It is the home opener for the Polar Bears. Second road game for the Burros. Both teams winless, as we have covered so far. HCV hasn't started 0-3 since 2016/17, looking to stay afloat here early. Last season, HCV has defeated Larimore 3 games in a row from 2016 to 2018. The Polar Bears snapped that streak last season. As for Larimore, they won their home opener last season, went 4-7 at home, while the Burros went 3-6 on the road. Home court advantage honestly doesn't exist right now. The crowd, as you can see from our camera right now, is a little sparse due to obvious reasons for COVID-19 regulations. But once again, home opener for Larimore Polar Bears here on yourliveevent.com on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Both teams going under 500 on the road and at home last season. But hey, 2 negative records make a positive, and one of these teams will find a positive and see who benefits from that starting tonight. We'll come back with some pregame coaches' comments here on yourliveevent.com.
Volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halstead Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halstead Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halsteadlivingcenter.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires or tire repair, visit Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Sorum Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Sorum thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Sorum Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692 for shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Back here on your IRA Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Derek Zimmerman Geyer here with you tonight, joined by Keith Meyer, longtime Hillsboro-Central Valley coach, here on our IRA Insurance pregame show once again. 0-2 Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros taking on the 0-1 Larimore Polar Bears here in the home opener of the season for 2020-2021 for Larimore. Got to talk to Coach Phil Gogler of the Larimore Polar Bears to get some of his pregame coach's comments after his start of the season lost to Warwick by the score of 40 to 36 on Monday, and looking to bounce back here tonight heading into their home opener.
Normal. I mean, like the way things are going, I have the same nerves I always have. A lot of my just daily habits. I get a lot less sleep. I feel a lot more stressed out. So it doesn't really feel much different. I feel as much pressure to win this game as I would if it were, if COVID never would have came.
That sounds pretty much like the lifestyle of a coach that I'm used to hearing about. And what do you like? What do you match up well on paper and on film? What do you like when you look at this Hillsboro-Central Valley team?
I'd say we've been the shortest team in the state for 3 consecutive years, and Hillsboro is actually, they're coming down after graduating a couple 6-footers, whereas that we won't be at such a significant height advantage as we are almost every single time we step out on the floor. I think that's one part where we match up well, and it looks like they're playing a lot more. We do have 4 kids coming back that played a lot last year, kind of in those role players, whereas a lot of their kids seem to be probably newer to the varsity level.
And anything else like to add, Coach?
No.
Okay. As simple as that. Thank you, Coach, for your time. Good luck tonight.
All right. Thank you.
That was Coach Phil Gogler of the Larimore Polar Bears. Sorry for that technical difficulties. Coach talked about his loss on Monday against Warwick by the score of 36 to 40 to 36, to open up the season. Talked about how athletic Warwick was compared to his squad. We'll see how they match up to Burroughs tonight here on yourliveevent.com. We'll come back for more pregame coaches' comments. We'll talk to the coach of the Burroughs, Kyle Moreheart, on yourliveevent.com coming up next.
way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Okay, it's winter again. Remember last year? Snow, then more snow, then wind, then snow, then drifts, and snow blowing and shoveling. Make this winter easier on your back and your schedule with the use of a new Cub Cadet snowblower from Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro. Visit with Darren and Mike to see the new models, get a great price. Financing options are available as well. Used snowblowers may also be a good fit for you too. The winter may get frustrating, but a new snowblower from Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro can take some of the frustrations away. Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro, 701-636-5692.
IRA Insurance pregame show rolls on here in Larimore, North Dakota. Derek Zimmerman Geyer here with you tonight. Keith Meyer to my left. Awaiting this matchup, Class B Region 2 rivalry between the girls of Hillsboro-Central Valley and the Larimore Polar Bears. And speaking of the Burros, we just heard from Coach Gogler of the Polar Bears. Let's get a chance to talk to Coach Kyle Moreheart as his team coming into this game 0-2, their second section game. See what Coach Moreheart has to say heading into the night.
Here at Burros, Coach Kyle Moreheart, coach, coming into this game 0-2, something you might not be used to as of late and early in the season, early season jitters, or how do you explain so far this start coming in to this game against Larimore?
Well, I think it's an 0-2 start. It's something that we knew was a possibility. I don't know if we thought the difference in the point spread would be that big, but we were hoping we could peel a little bit more of them. Both those teams we played were very athletic. They have some quick players. They get up down the court. They pressure the ball a lot. And one of the things we really need to work on this year is taking care of the ball in that full court pressure situation. So I'm not surprised. I really felt like we could have competed a little bit better, but each night we're trying to get better.
In these last two games, like we said, it's early in the season, but both opponents have put up 70 spots on the scoreboard, and you say a little bit, attribute that to the other team's athleticism. Is there anything that your girls could be doing better that can combat that athleticism?
Absolutely. It's just being in the right spots in the court and then head up on against that pressure, because if you can't see what's going on in front of you, you're going to have problems. That's kind of what's been going on. We're really focusing on trying to protect the ball, but we're protecting it without looking up, and then we're not dribbling. And then when we dribble, we look down at the ball too much. It's the fundamentals is really all it is. It shouldn't be that kind of, we've had 20-plus turnovers both games. I think 30-plus actually both games. So that starts right there. If we can take care of the ball and not get so anxious against that full court pressure, and it's going to happen as we get more comfortable as the year goes on. I think we'll do a better job.
And what keys do you see against this Larimore team from any tape or what you've been running in practice? What is the key, the angle to beating this Larimore basketball team?
Well, I think really at any team we play right now, it's us taking care of the ball, communicating on both ends of the court, and just doing the fundamentals that we've been working on in practice, and hopefully we'll get better each night.
And any girls so far that, on to our third game of the season now, who is developed and stepped up as of late in the second game?
I really like the way that, we have three seniors. I think they're just doing a heck of a job. They're laying their heart out on the court. They're working their butt off. They're doing things that we asked them to do. They're getting a lot of rebounds. They're getting a lot of hustle points. Not necessarily scoring, but they're giving every effort that they have. Karina Holte and Sydney Hennings, and then the other one, Anna Spokley. They just, like I said, they're kind of the driving force for what we have right now. They're doing everything we asked them to do. They're working their butts off. They're getting some minutes. Their minutes are going to continue to grow. But again, their work ethic and everything that they've been doing is they're leading by example, which is great. very proud of them. Even when we've gotten down, they still have that fight in them, and that kind of sets a standard for the younger girls to watch and learn from. So very proud of the seniors right now where we're at.
Anything else you want to add, Coach, before we head into this third game of the season?
No, it's 3 games in 4 days is what we've had here. So we've had one practice between the first and second, and now the third. So it wasn't a lot of, you had all those practices in the beginning, and you need to work on stuff, you need to play, but then when you have 3 games out of 4 days, it's kind of hard to go back and readjust things and make some changes that we need to make. But no, overall, it's like I said, it's just we love playing games, so it's an opportunity. And then we'll have one more next week before Christmas break. So no, it's all fun. That's what we play for the games. But I definitely am looking forward to getting back onto the practice court next week and before our next game.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck tonight.
Hey, you bet. Thank you.
Coach Kyle Moreheart of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros, with his pregame comments there. Lost last night to Cavalier, 74-21 at Cavalier. First road game of the season for the Burros last night. Second one tonight here in Larimore, North Dakota. Take a quick break. Come back with your pregame lineups here on yourliveevent.com.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsboro office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Back here in your Ira Insurance pregame show in Larimore, North Dakota, the Polar Bears versus the Burros. 2 winless teams. The Polar Bears only one game played so far. That was on Monday versus Warwick, 40-36. Polar Bears lost. As we will jump into our American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. Brought to you by, of course, American Crystal Sugar. Learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. We'll start with the Larimore Polar Bears. Starting number 1, a senior forward, Chloe Ahmet. Number 3, a sophomore guard, Mercedes Hoverson. Number 4, Willow Morton, wearing number 4, and a junior forward. Number 5, Carly Petrin. Number 5, forward, a sophomore as well. Number 14, Bethany Holter, a junior guard. And rounding it out is number 24, Gracie Cole, a senior guard. Hop over to the Burros side of things now, as the same lineup they've been rolling with the last 2 games. Starting it off will be senior point guard Karina Holte, wearing number 2. Next to her is Sydney Hennings, number 5, senior 4, sitting at 5'6". Number 10, Ellie Knutsvig, a junior forward/center. Number 11, Stella Benson. She led the Burros with 11 points on our Tuesday night broadcast of the Burros, a junior forward. And then rounding it out, number 22, Anna Spokley, a senior guard/forward. That's your starting lineups, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Once again, learn more about American Crystal Sugar, including career opportunities online at crystalsugar.com. We'll come back for tip-off here on yourliveevent.com between the Burros and the Polar Bears. It's next, coming your way.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Big Tex is a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Ben at 701-261-9779 or Tim at 701-430-0877.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs, Inc. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We are a part of so many great communities across North Dakota, from small farm towns to big cities. One thing is for sure, we are proud to be a part of your community. Hello, this is Chris Quam with Irie Insurance, and I am proud to work for Irie Insurance because we give back to our communities in so many ways. Like United Way School Drive, North Dakota Corn Growers, our local schools, and youth sports teams. So thank you for letting us be a part of your community and help protect it. To see some of our community efforts throughout the state, go to IrieInsurance.com.
Tip-off about underway as both teams going through their starting lineups right now. The Burros introducing their ladies coming through the tunnel. We'll go through their starters one more time. Karina Holte, number 2, a senior point guard. Number 5, Cindy Hennings, a forward. Number 10, Ellie Kunzig, a forward as well. Stella Benson, number 11, also a forward. Number 22, Anna Spokley, a guard. They are coached by Kyle Moreheart. The Burros 0-2 in this season, losing last night to Cavalier as we bounce over back to Larimore. Derek Zimmerman-Geyer once again. Keith Meyer, my broadcast partner tonight, as Chloe Ahmet introduced. Number 4, Willow Morton. Number 5, Carly Petrin. Number 14, Bethany Holter. And then number 24, Gracie Cole, as we are just moments away here from tip-off tonight. Like I said, I am joined by a longtime coach all the way back to the 80s, Keith Meyer. Coach Meyer, feels good to watch some Burros basketball again, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's been a long year. 2020 has just been troublesome, and it's nice to have this escape, to get away from all the news and what that's going around. If I can give a public service announcement, please do mask up, folks. It's mandatory at most gyms. It's mandatory here in Larimore. Personally, I've already had COVID. I would choose not to have it again, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody. It's devastating for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, take it from the word of one of the most historic lineages in Hillsboro and in Central Valley. That is Keith Meyer. Flanks to my left. Am I hyping you up too much?
You got your $5 bill. You can stop now.
I appreciate that, Coach. In the middle on the Polar Bear logo, that is Benson versus Ahmet. Tip-off underway, won by the Burros, and here we go in Larimore, North Dakota. Basketball underway as Holte. Benson on the top of the key. She is guarded closely now. Hands off to Hennings. Hennings feeds inside and knocked away. Going back up court on the left side now. That is Gracie Cole. Gracie Cole, right wing. Now pushing it back to court. Now left side, Amit, left perimeter. Now top of the key, Carly Petrin wasn't expecting the ball. Now she throws it out of bounds, and that's a turnover against Larimore. So Larimore looking a little off key right there. Petrin wasn't expecting the pass, and it will point to the possession in a way of the Burrows. 7:28, first quarter. Benson, left side. Top of the key now, that is Spokley. Spokley poked away, that's Gracie Cole. And Hennings gets it back. Now, left corner, that is Benson. Stella Benson being harassed right now by Willow Morton. Hands it off inside to Knutsvig from the post. No good. That is a short shot. And a foul call against the Burrows, their first of the night. Now pushing up is Gracie Cole across the pole bear, guarded by Karina Holte. Now left wing, that is Carly Petrin. Now over to Will Morton on the right end. Now pushing it inside, that is Amit. Amit goes for the shot and is fouled and go to the line. Nice feed inside and gets flicked on the wrist. The second foul against the Burrows here tonight. No score yet. 6:56 in the first quarter. That first shot is up and it will roll in. Chloe Amit finds the first points of the night for both teams.
Stella Benson picking up that foul. It's her first, but you don't want her in foul trouble.
She got in a little bit of foul trouble on Tuesday night when we covered them, and now 2-0 here in the first minute and 10 seconds as Holte pushes to the right. Now that's Hennings. Hennings back to Holte, right wing, looking to pump back in, and now we'll go over to Spokley inside the Holte. Holte shot off the top right of the iron and found by Knutsvig on the top of the arc. We'll go back inside to Hennings. Hennings passes back out to Spokley. Spokley free throw line near the right wing, and now that's Benson feeds inside to Spokley. Spokley shot off and pushed around. Knutsvig will find the ball, and it looks like who did go off last? The Polar Bears. The ball stays in possession of the Burrows as Stella Benson will inbound. 2-0. Polar Bears lead. 6:24 in the first quarter. Holte looks open. Now she'll go inside. That's Spokley. Back to Benson, and Benson lets it roll through their hands, and a turnover against the Burrows. Turnover apiece now, both teams. 2 fouls against the Burrows so far. 6:20 first quarter. Cole, left perimeter. 3-point attempt on the left wing. No, off the mark. That is Bethany Holter with the shot attempt. As Stella Benson pushes it up. Cole guarding closely. Holte looking for the dish from the right wing, and it goes through her hands. Another turnover. 2 now for the Burrows. Down 2-0. Gracie Cole, guarded by Holte. Push inside the paint. Now left perimeter. That's Petrin. Petrin over the right perimeter. That is Holter. Holter now working one-on-one with Hennings there for a second. Now we'll dump it off inside Amit. Amit dumps it in the paint. That's Petrin. Shot attempt. Hits the bottom part of the iron. And rebounded by the Burrows as Spokley. Spokley left perimeter. Working against Cole. Now Holte. Now to the right corner. That was Hennings. She tried to pass it in and bounce it to Benson off the feet. Or off the leg, excuse me. And now a move inside there by Morton. Morton's shot is off. And rebound goes to the Burrows. So cold shooting here on a cold, chilly night. As that pass is errant. Not errant. Spokley just wasn't looking for it. Going inside is Cole. Cole lays it off the glass and in. Good. 4-0. Polar Bears is now the Polar Bears playing press defense across the court. As Spokley tries to push it across and a reach and foul called against the Polar Bears.
Polar Bears playing a 1-2-2 trapping zone. They keep 2 people back to try and avoid any layups down there. Burrows struggling with it, as you might guess.
2 turnovers so far for the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burrows. As Benson, right wing, she has Hennings in front of her giving a screen. Now will go to the right perimeter, being guarded by Amit. Push inside, bounce past the Hennings. She loses the ball, and now being pushed up court. Gracie Cole, 1-on-2, Holte in her face, and rolls home. Gracie Cole, 4 points, her second bucket, 6-0. As a timeout by the Burrows. Kyle Moreheart wants to reassess things here on our Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. 6-0. The Polar Bears lead on yourliveevent.com. Six to nothing on our Tim Exet Seed Sales scoreboard. 701-430-0877. Give him a call. I'll give him your business. Estelle Benson inbounds the Spokley. Spokley pushes across midcourt. 6-0. The Polar Bears lead the Burros. 4:27 left in the first quarter. That's Cindy Hennings, right perimeter. Now to Knudsvig. Ellie Knudsvig, top of the key. Now over to Holte. Holte in the paint. Pushes it into Benson. Benson puts up a shot. It is shy of the bucket. Rebound by the Polar Bears. Pushing up on the right sideline. That is Willow Morton. Morton all the way over. Benson slaps it away. And away comes the Burros with the basketball. And as Cindy Hennings is hit a little hard right there. And she'll go to the ground and is fouled. 2 fouls apiece now for both teams. 6-0. Benson inbounds as she trails her and her Burros trail to the Polar Bears. As Benson inside the paint, stolen away. That is, looking for a number there. We had a new player, new substitutions come in. As Mercedes Hoverson on the floor now. Chloe Alma inbounds. Gracie Cole. She'll be guarded by Holte. Cole up 6-0. Over to Hoverson. Hoverson on the right wing. Now top of the key. Ahmet. Left wing now. Pass to Cole. Guarded by Holte. Now near the left corner to Morton. Morton drives in the paint. Slashing. Now Ahmet takes a short midi and rattles off. Rebounded though by Cole. Layup is rolling in. Gracie Cole early 6 points. She has 6 of the Polar Bears 8. 8-0, 3:22 first quarter. Holte pushes across as the Polar Bears off to an 8-0 run to start things off here in the first quarter. Feed inside the Benson by Spokley is pushed away. Third turnover by the Burros. And now transition. Here comes a 3-point attempt. That is Holter off the mark. Rebounded by Knudsvig. Knudsvig to Holte. It doesn't seem like the Burros can just set their feet on offense, really forcing some shots, and nothing going right so far, obviously. Estella Benson inside the left elbow, and she will have a jump ball, and it'll go in possession of the Polar Bears. Once again here in Larimore, North Dakota, Derek Zimmerman-Geyer, Keith Meyer here tonight. As going inside the paint there, that is Carly Petrin, puts up a shot off, and now rebounded by Knudsvig. Holte. Going to be worked by against Cole, and she pushes up the court. She was looking for Jillian Hurt, as Hurt loses the ball. 4th turnover by the Burros, as now Carly Petrin, right wing. Back to Petrin, near the short corner, and she loses the basketball, but it's going to be poked away, and the last one off the hands of Anna Spokley. Bethany Holter will inbound. 2:24 left in the first quarter. Looking up top to Cole, she'll go up top to the right wing. Guarded by Holte. Holte hit with a screen. Here's a 3-point attempt by Overson. Oh! Holter drains it down. 11-0. Up double digits early are the Polar Bears. Going inside quickly there and losing the basketball once again, the Burros. 5 turnovers in the first quarter, down 11-0. Gracie Cole, Holte, left wing, and now a walk. That is Mercedes Overson. A 3 attempt and drained by Bethany Holter, her first points of the night. Anna Spokley to inbound. Her team down 11-0. To Holte. Now a little four-core action here by the Polar Bears. As Cole gets into the hip pocket of Holte. Now Spokley pushes to the right wing. Going inside to the paint near the post. Now back out to Hennings. Holte now near the free throw line, loses the ball. Cole wrestling for it, and possession goes to the Burros. They'll keep it. 11-0, your score. Pole Bears lead the Burros. 1:39 first quarter. Anna Spokley inbounds. Near the O and the R of Larimore as Holte, short jumper, right side, off. And now a foul call here, and it will go against the Pole Bears. 3 fouls apiece for both teams. Spokley to inbound. As Holte goes over to talk to Coach Moreheart. And she will be left open on the top right wing. Now back over to Hennings. Dimes it. Now Knudsvig, left perimeter, drives in the paint. Comes back out to Hennings. Now to Spokley. Spokley guarded. Top of the key. Now to Hennings again. Hennings going to take a short jumper near the free throw line. 6 feet out. And nothing but net and wet for Hennings. Her first bucket. As pushing it across quickly, immediately as a shot attempt by Hoverson is short. So the first points of the night, thanks to Hennings. 58 seconds and ticking here in the first quarter. Knudsvig inside, that's a turnover, 6-1 of the quarter. Stolen away by the Pole Bears and couldn't score off the transition as Willow Morton looked for the shot as Knudsvig now finds herself with the ball at the left perimeter. Spokley to her right, she'll go inside the paint to Holte. Now Holte, the Hennings on the right side, near the right elbow. Now Holte back out, Knudsvig, left elbow, puts up a shot and off the top of the iron. Gracie Cole rebound, and she, see what the call here is as we have a substitution coming in. Chloe Almond comes back into the game, the senior. Coming out is Bethany Holter. She has 1 bucket tonight, a 3-pointer. Made it 11-0. So now it's 11-2, 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Holte top of the key, now Knudsvig right wing. Inside feed, nice feed to Hennings. Hennings guarded 3-on-1, over to the left side, short corner. That was Spokley, her shot misses. And it goes out of bounds, and the Pole Bears will take the basketball here with the last shot of the first quarter. 16 seconds, up 11-2. Gracie Cole, Holte, 1-on-1. Now pushes to the right side. That's Willow Morton, inside feed. That is number 3, and that is a 2 as Mercedes Overson finding a bucket. 13-2. The Polar Bears lead here in the first quarter on your Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard on yourliveevent.com. We'll be back in the second quarter coming up. Thirteen to 2, the Pole Bears lead the Burros here on yourliveevent.com. Second quarter action underway now. As it's 13-2 on your Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard. 701-437-0877 as Gracie Cole push it up against Karina Holte. Now out to Petrin. Petrin left wing. Back inside. That's Hoverson. Hoverson's shot is off. Hoverson tried to get on a rebound, and it goes out of bounds in favor of the Burros. Knudsvig off the hurt. Left side. Now that is Hennings. Hennings now it's Spokley right wing going to the short corner. Going to put up a shot in double coverage, and it bounces off the top of the iron. Rebound attempt there by Hennings coming again for it. And it will go to Gracie Cole. Gracie Cole pushing it up. Got a hold of momentum. Going inside now to Hoverson as Morton was looking for a long pass there, and it's off the top of the hands of the Polar Bears. 6 turnovers for the Burros in the first quarter. Only 1 against Larimore. But Larimore turns it over right there start off things. Now 2 turnovers as Spokley, top of the key, guarded by Cole. She's directing traffic, has Knudsvig go over to the right corner, going to dime it to her. Bounce pass, now Holte wide open in the paint, puts up the shot, drains it. Karina Holte, her first bucket of the night. As a shot attempt quickly there by the Polar Bears and snatched away. Spokley grabs it. Now it's 13-4. Left corner, feet inside. That was Hurt looking for Spokley. Now pushing up Gracie Cole, 1-on-1 with Holte. Puts up the lay, left hand off. And rebounded by the Polar Bears. That looked like Cole again. Now Petrin finds herself the ball and she will reset over to Gracie Cole. Now Petrin in the post. Now right midi, shot up and in. Willow Morton, first bucket of the night. 15-4, 6:16 in the second quarter. Ellie Knudsvig over to Spokley, to Holte, left perimeter. Now to Jillian Hurt, top of the key, now to right wing. That is Knudsvig, feeds it inside, nice pass to Hurt, and Hurt is fouled. Hurt is fouled, that's the 4th foul on the Polar Bears. 3 fouls by the Burros. We have some substitutions coming in as Willow Morton comes out, as well as Mercedes Hoverson. Coming in, we'll see him in a second as Holte puts up a shot off the right glass, but coming in to clean it up is Anna Spokley. Anna Spokley finds her first bucket as Bethany Holter. Polar Bears losing the basketball, get it back. And as a foul, keep the ball now as Holter pushes it in to Cole. Guarded by Holte. She'll roll to the top of the key. Now back to Holter. Holter, 3-point attempt. Air ball. As it goes out of bounds and Burros take the basketball. Down 15-6. 5:47 here in the second quarter. Holte, top of the key, over to Knudsvig. Knudsvig, left perimeter. Back to Holte, left corner, looking to feed inside the paint. Now we'll have it ripped away, just like that, away from her by Holverson. As now here comes Cole. Nice transition pass into Amit, and Amit finishing nicely. 17-6. Polar Bears lead as Knudsvig drives in the paint near the post. Now go to Spokley. Spokley in the paint. Short midi from the post. And rebounded by Hennings. And Hennings lays it in off the glass. Pushing across quickly are the Polar Bears. Shot attempt 3-pointer there by Holter. Off and short. And now a foul on the Burros. As going to the line now will be Gracie Cole. Cole, I believe this is her first attempt from the line. She drains the first one. Her team up 18-8 now. Has 5 fouls now against the Burros. To the Polar Bears 4. Here 5 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. Second shot is up. Second shot is money. 2 for 2. Gracie Cole. She now has 8 points on the night. Her team up 19-8. Spokley, pump faking. Give it to Knudsvig. Facing the press defense. Now to go Spokley, and we'll have a timeout. Kyle Moreheart did not like what he saw. Down 19-8 on your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. The Burros trail on yourliveevent.com. (19-8). Polar Bears lead the Burros on your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard as Spokley inbounds the Holte. 4:50 here in the second quarter. Knudsvig left wing. Now to Spokley, top of the key. Now to Holte right wing, pushing it inside to Hennings. Hennings in the paint. Foul to go to the line. Hennings. Her first trip. Or excuse me, that's Spokley. But this is Spokley's first trip, as going over to talk to Coach Moreheart is Holte and Knudsvig, trying to reevaluate things here, as Spokley drains the first one.
My apologies for some lags in the camera coverage. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties again. We're looking at those, and we should have them fixed shortly.
Nothing we can't handle as Spokley misses the free throw. It goes out of bounds, but it stays with the Polar Bears. 19-9 now in favor of Larimore. Gracie Cool pushing across. Goes to the left wing. Now back in the middle. That's Petrin. Petrin looks to hand it off to Holverson. Now Gracie Cole takes it back. Now right corner Petrin looking to feed inside. Waiting for someone. Getting open in the middle in the paint as Holter has it bounce off her hands. Not off her hands, as Holte got a finger in there, and it'll stay with the Polar Bears. Bethany Holter, number 14, inbound. She'll go to Amit on the right corner. And now almost stolen away by Holte as Gracie Cole drives in, drives it home. Gracie Cole, 10 points on the night. 21-9, excuse me. 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Knudsvig, left wing. Holte feeds inside to Hennings. Hennings shot fake going up again. Off the glass, rattles it home. Hitting 6 points of a night as Gracie Cole quickly reestablishes momentum. Amit, a three, almost bought it in. And a over-the-back foul by the Polar Bears as Hennings fighting for that rebound, clearing the board. Now Ellie Knudsvig will inbound her team down 21-11. 3:43 here in the second quarter as the ref talks to Ellie. Ellie looking for someone. Now hand it off to Spokley. Dimes it in. Now Hennings pushes it to Hurt. Hurt can't get the ball. Gracie Cole finds herself with it. Takes a free throw attempt right from 15-point line and hits. Makes it 23-11. Cole, 12 points. More than half right now is Holte to the free throw line. Now to the left wing. That's Knudsvig. Back to Holte. Passes inside. Now it's going in to Hennings. Fighting, churning, looking for a shot. Short corner, no. Back to Spokley. Short right corner, no. Off. Now Spokley finds herself with the ball again and lays it in. Right-handed roll. Spokley, 5 points. Here's a shot attempt. That is Holter. That is drained. Holter, another three. Her second of the night. 6 points. 26-13. Answering back as Knudsvig didn't see the basketball going out of the hands of Spokley and over the head of Knudsvig. And a turnover against the Burros. 3 turnovers against Hillsboro-Central Valley. As now Holter, right wing, being worked on against by Hennings. Now driving inside the paint, in the post, looking for Cole. Amit saves it for going out of bounds. And now here comes Spokley, wants some action. Now pushing it over to Holter again. Thought about the three, now drives inside to the post, to the paint. Count it, and a foul. Bethany Holter looking for the three-point play, and one. That is the 6th foul by the Burros, and it could be the 3rd three-point play by Holter as it rattles in and out. No good. 0 for 1 is Holter from the free throw line, but she has 8 points. And now 24, that will be foul against Larimore. And we are in the bonus now as Spokley will go to the line. The 7th foul against the Polar Bears. That foul is against Gracie Cole as Spokley's shot is off. She is 1 for 2 right now. Or 1 for 3, excuse me, from the free throw line. 28-13, Polar Bears lead. 2 minutes, 12 seconds and ticking here. Gracie Cole working against Holte. Times it. That is Petrin near the free throw line. And now the Holter. Holter drives in the paint. Pump fakes. Now Amit top of the key. And almost losing the ball there was Petrin. Petrin looking for Holter. She'll grab it. Go behind her. Now drives inside the baseline. Kicks it out. Back to Gracie Cole in the paint. Paint up and rattles and rolls off. Cole couldn't find it, but another shot attempt put back, attempt by Hoverson. And now a scuffle breaking out in the paint, looking for the rebound. Girls taking a few shots there to the chin as Holter will find herself with the basketball. And now a foul called against the Burros. And now we're in the bonus for both teams as Holter goes back to the line.
When you have a scrum like that under the basket, that's an official's nightmare because you got about 8 arms up there, all tippy-toe reaching for the ball, and nobody is elevating and grabbing the ball and taking control of it.
Holter made her first and makes her second. She's now in double digits with 10 points. Joining Gracie Cole. Gracie Cole has 12. Pole Bears up 30-13. 1:35 here in the second quarter. That Knudsvig and company being pressed hard, as now that is Lemke in the game. Tatum Lemke, number 13, checks in. Ellie Knudsvig almost had it taken away. Gracie Cole giving her a fight now, pushing in the paint to Sydney Hennings. Hennings going to drive into the post, puts up the shot, and it had a little piece of it knocked away as Jillian Hurt found the rebound in the putback, and she is fouled. Send her to the line. Jillian Hurt in the game now, a center. Her team down 30-13. That is the 8th foul against Larimore as Hurt's shot is off the mark. 7 fouls against the Burros with 1:14 left here in the second quarter. Hurt air balls and air mails the second free throw. And Amit now will inbound to Gracie Cole. 1:11 left here in the first half. Cole against Holte. Cole inside the paint, kicks it out, but a push against the Burros and send Cole to the line once again. Gracie, 2 for 2. She has 12 points tonight. At one point in time, half of her team's points, as she drains that one, make that 13, and she will shoot another. 31-13 here in Larimore, North Dakota. The Polar Bears lead the Burros. That one in and out. Cole's first miss from the free throw line. Now Holte, under a minute now. Right wing, Knudsvig. Pushes it past the Lemke. Tatum Lemke drives in the paint, loses the basketball, and it goes out of bounds. Nice diving effort by Jillian Hurt, but it goes into the hands to no avail for the Burros, into the hands of Petrin. Petrin dishing around near the paint. And now we have an injured player on the court right now. Coming off the court is Mercedes Hoverson. And coming in for Hoverson is Kendra Gimmel. As Chloe Amit inbounds to Gracie Cole. Holte to Holter. Driving in the paint. Looking to put up a shot. Double teamed. Doesn't find the net. As rebounded by the Burros with 30 seconds left. Turn the shot clock off. We'll see the final shot here. Quite possibly as Knudsvig left perimeter. Now Tatum Lemke top of the key guarded by Cole. Knudsvig collapse for the ball. Gets it back after kicking back out from the paint. From Hurt. Now back to Holte. Near the left perimeter. Tatum takes the ball. Gives it back to Holte. Holte near the post. Her shot is up. It is blocked partially. Goes out of bounds after a rebound attempt by Hennings, and the Pole Bears got to play more defense. 5 seconds left with Tatum Lemke to inbound. Got to get this one off quick. Got to find a way to get open. Down 31-13. The Burros are. She had Knudsvig in the right corner, decides to go in the paint instead. Holte gets the ball from the left post, and she is stuffed. Hennings' shot at the buzzer is no good. Air mails it short. And the Burros down 31-13 to the Polar Bears at the end of the first half. The Polar Bears starting things off in a hurry in the first quarter, off to an 11-0 run, and that leads us to a 31-13 lead by the Larimore Polar Bears over Hillsboro-Central Valley here at the end of the first half. We'll come back with some Farmers Union Insurance halftime show coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
U of M is real, hands-on, and will get me ready for anything. Crookston is the U of M for me.
American Crystal Sugar Company, with their 4,000 plus employees and shareholders, are deeply rooted in the communities of the Red River Valley. They're committed to the sustainability and growth of their business and to improving lives in the places where we work and live by investing in people, our communities, and the future of American Crystal Sugar. Visit crystalsugar.com to learn more about scholarships, grants, volunteerism, donations, and more through the Community Roots American Crystal Giving Program. Growing strong community roots. American Crystal Sugar Company.
One of the main benefits of moving to the Halsted Living Center and Heritage House community is to enjoy every comfort of home without the burdens of home ownership in an environment that offers choices for care assistance, social interaction, group activities, or simply quiet, comfortable living. Another reason to choose Halsted Living Center and Heritage House is to get back to living life through their all-inclusive services and full array of social events, spiritual enrichment programs, recreational activities, and lifelong learning. For more information, call 456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers and Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Farmers Union Insurance Halftime Show is here. For auto, farm, home, and business, visit with Ryan Updahl and Rich Gerke at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. Here in Larimore, North Dakota, we are Derek Zimmerman Geyer and Keith Meyer here for you tonight as the Larimore Polar Bears lead the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros by the score of 31-13 on your Tim Gazette Seed Sales scoreboard, and a quick, busy start by the Polar Bears, to say the least, in that first quarter, as the Burros committed 6 turnovers in the first quarter, resulting in an 11-0 run by the Polar Bears. Burros showing life in that second quarter, getting on the board, making it 31-13. As once again, though, the Polar Bears laying it on. They already have 2 players in double digits. We'll get to those stats in a minute, but spoiler alert, it's Gracie Cole and Bethany Holter. And Coach, longtime coach here, Keith Meyer, I want to hear some of your first game thoughts here on both the Polar Bears and the Burros. We'll start with the Burros on offense.
Well, the Burros, after that horrendous start, they finally started to get their act together a little bit, if you will, against that pressure. When the Burros get themselves organized, get the proper spacing on the court, and run their press breaker correctly, they handle that pressure with no problem. As a matter of fact, when they pass from the wing into the middle, right about half court, if that person could take off with the ball, they'd have a 3-on-2 break. But I'm sure that's something Coach Moreheart is working on for the future. The problem comes when they get in a hurry, they get tired, then their spacing is not correct, and they end up not having anybody to outlet the ball to. On defense, well, we'll continue with the offensive theme there. They have been getting decent shots most of the time, provided there's no turnover. But the shots they're getting are pretty decent. If they could just get a few more of those to drop, and that's what Coach Moreheart, I'm sure, is working towards, they'd be in this game. 5 more baskets here somewhere. 5 of those criers that are sitting on the rim go in, and we've got an 8-point game at halftime, and it's a ball game. So, even though they've only got 13 points on the board, I do see improvement in the Burros from last night.
Right now, an 18-point game here at halftime. 31-13 is the score. The Pole Bears of Larimore lead Hillsboro-Central Valley here as we roll on from our Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. We'll be right back with some more stats and breakdown of the first half on YourLiveEvent.com.
Storm Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro. For when you need repair work done on your vehicle, need an oil change, need new tires, or tire repair, visit Storm Oil Company in Hillsboro. They fill LP tanks, bulk delivery of your home heating or farm fuels, and carry batteries. Call your locally owned full-service gas station, Storm Oil Company in Hillsboro, 701-636-5356. Brad, Jody, and Blake Storm thank you for your business, and they look forward to continue serving you at Storm Oil Company, Highway 81 in Hillsboro.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
There's no way to count the number of sandwiches you've packed over the years. Hard to imagine this day would come. Yeah, there's still the same fields, the same roads, the same hard work. But now they're in someone else's hands. And you couldn't be more proud of who you're handing the farm to. No matter what the future holds, Ag Country is here to help you plan ahead.
Farmers Union Insurance Show rolls on here from Larimore, North Dakota, as the Larimore Polar Bears lead the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros by the score of 31-13. Tim's Gazette seed sales scoreboard, thanks to them for their lovely scoreboard, helping us keep track of things here. We'll keep track of the stats, and we'll look at Hillsboro-Central Valley here first. Starting off things as Karina Holte, the senior guard, only has 2 points so far tonight. Sydney Hennings has 6. Ellie Knudsvig has not got on the board yet. Stella Benson, not her either, as she led her Burros team on Tuesday night in our broadcast with 11, hasn't found the bucket yet. Anna Spokley has, however, as she has 5 points in the night, 2 of them coming from the free throw line, as she is 2 for 3. Taylor Limke, no buckets yet tonight, and no more scorers for the Burros on that side of things. They'll hop on over to the Pole Bears side as Chloe Ahmet, 3 points so far. Willow Morton with 2. Carly Peachern hasn't found the mark, but Bethany Holter sure has. She has two made three-pointers and has found herself with 10 points here at halftime. Gracie Cole putting on a clinic in the scoring game with 13 points of her own. And Mercedes Hoverson, number 3, came off the floor for a moment, had a little bit of an injury, it looked like. Looks like she just kind of got banged up, maybe hit a sore part, and didn't believe it was anything major or serious, as she has 2 points. Everyone else scoreless so far. That is your Farmers Union Insurance halftime show. Thanks once again to Ryan Updahl and Rich Gerke. Once again, patronize them and give them your business. We'll come back with the third quarter and second half of the Larimore Pole Bears versus the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halstead Telephone knows we all like choices. You can choose to have communication and data services up to 1 gigabit over a reliable state-of-the-art fiber optic network. And you can choose to have the same great services available town or country with local service and support. You can choose to have an individual service or bundle. You can choose to avoid tricky promotional pricing. You can choose unlimited data. The choice seems clear. Choose Halstead Telephone, broadband voice TV. 1-800-457-2125.
Third quarter action underway quickly. Here's Knudvig, takes it to Benson. Burrows down 31-13. 3-point attempt up by Knudvig, almost bangs it in. And now rebound by Spokley in the paint. Holte, left short corner. That's an air ball. That's off the hands of the Burrows, going in favor of Larimore. 31-13. Larimore leads on your Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Petrin, left wing. Guarded by Hennings now. Dimes it over to Amit, and now inside. Post shot looking up, as that was Willow Morton trying to put the putback of her own, as Holter clears the board, and now we'll give it to Cole. Cole banks it off the glass. Gracie Cole getting started right where she left off. 15 points. Ellie Knudsvig now. Left perimeter double team now. Passes the Holte. Holte dimes over to the right wing. Benson now finds himself back. Knudsvig from the left post banks it off, rolls it in. Ellie Knudsvig finds her first bucket of the night, putting the Burros on the scoreboard for the first time here in the second half. That's Gracie Cole. Got a screen there from Holter. Now she'll go over left side. As Willow Morton in the paint now. Right corner, Holter. Bang! Her third of the night. Bethany Holter not unfamiliar with the three-point shot from the right corner. Now with 13 points in the night. Her third made three, 36-15. Left corner now for the Burros. That was Spokley now pushing out to the right wing to Ellie Knudsvig. Now Holte, quick pass to Benson on the right perimeter. Holte wants the basketball. And bounce pass into Hennings, kick ball, and it'll stay with the Burros. 36-15, 5:58, third quarter. Pole Bears lead Hillsboro-Central Valley. Holte takes pass from Benson. Now passes over to Knudsvig in the left elbow. Puts up a shot off the left iron. Amit takes the inbound, or takes the rebound. And Holter missing the pass there from Cole. And Larimore turns it over. Spokley, right wing. Benson wants a short midi and will take it, but misses it. And it's rebounded by Morton. Morton pushing it up to Cole on the left perimeter now. Up 36-15. A three-point tip of her own. Rattles it home. Gracie Cole, hello. 18 points for number 24. 39-15. Two made three-pointers by the Pole Bears here in this second half already. Holter and Cole as Benson, right perimeter, guarded by Morton. Now Knudsvig to the short corner to Spokley. Now Benson wide open in the paint, now double teamed, but she finds it anyway for another bucket. 39-17. Benson, her first score of the night as the Pole Bears immediately inside the paint, now pushing it back out to the left wing, now top of the key. Benson on Morton. Morton is fouled. That is a foul on Stella Benson. First foul of the half as committed by the Burros, as now Chloe Amit will inbound, and here is Ellie Knudsvig, the guard, that is coming off the floor now is Carly Petrin. As Morton takes the inbound, coming into the game is Mercedes Harverson. She had an injury in the second quarter, seems to be fine now, back on the court. As Amit, right perimeter, guarded by Knudsvig. Nice feed inside to Holter. Holter homes it. Can get it done from outside, can get it done from inside. 15 points for Holter. Immediately pushing up is Benson now inside the paint, and she is fouled. That has a foul on Amit.
Good for Benson to get a couple looks at the basket. Larimore's been doing a really good job on her. When Benson posts up, there's a center behind, forward in front. She's double teamed. If she does get the ball, she's got no room to operate. So for her to get a couple points on the board here is it's good for the Burros. It gets their points leader moving a little bit.
Yeah, be aggressive inside the paint is the key right now as Benson misses the second one. Gives many shot attempts and as many looks as you can, as Holter had a look there in the right corner for a second. Now look by Cole. She'll pump fake, now go inside. Amit, left perimeter. Now back to Holter, right wing. She gets a screen. She's going to put up a three shot, and she put, off the mark. I was ready for that one, but also ready for that one is Willow Morton as she comes in with the putback, making it 43-18. 4 points for Morton, her first bucket of the second half. I was locked and loaded, as are the Pole Bears right now, as Knudsvig had that ball go between her legs, out of bounds on her. Pole Bears find themselves with a turnover against HCV. It's Amit Inbounds to Gracie Cole. Across the timeline. Now the left perimeter. That is Overson, and she travels. 43-18. 3:40 here in the third period as the Polar Bears lead. Hillsboro-Central Valley here in Larimore, North Dakota as Knutsvig near the left sideline. Giving it to Cindy Hennings. Now back to Knutsvig. Pushing it to the left corner to Spokley. Now all the way back near the right elbow. Here's a mid jumper. That's good. That's Benson. And that's another bucket for the Stella Benson out there. Her 5th point of the night. Holter has some room right there now at the top of the key. Push it back over. 43-20. Larimore leads. Inside the paint. Pushing it out now. Cole. As Morton didn't like what she saw. Going back inside the Holter. Holter likes what she sees. And count it! As Holter slaps hands of Cole, and she'll go to the line for the 3-point play. 17 points for Holter, looking to add to that totalage. A nice pass inside by Gracie Cole, and just a great finish by Holter. Been saying that a lot tonight. She finds the mark on that one, completing the 3-point play. 46-20. 18 points for Holter. As now the Burrows getting ahead of themselves right now. You can hear Coach Moreheart say, hold on, as Holte holds top of the key. Ellie Knutsvig on the left wing. Holte back to her, passes it. Benson feeds inside, bounce pass, looking to put up a shot near the right post, off the mark. Rebound, Spokley. Points, Spokley. Quickly, though, the Polar Bears go back in transition as Spokley finds points on the night. Her 7th, a shot attempt there by Holter off the mark. 46-22. Larimore leads. 2:20, third quarter. Anna Spokley now, Gracie Cole. Holte cuts inside the paint. Now Ellie Knutsvig all alone in the left corner. She'll pass to Stella Benson in the left wing. Jab step inside. Now she'll go top of the key to Hennings. Back to Benson. Oh, nice setup. Nice finish for Benson. Now they're getting her activated. Now they're getting her hot. 7 points for Benson. Now right corner. That's Holter. Bang! Holter, are you kidding me? 21 points. 4 made threes for Bethany Holter. 49-24. Benson now, right corner, being guarded by Morton. Bounce pass to Knutsvig. Right wing. Now Cindy Hennings. Near the top of the key. Now left wing. That is Spokley. Holte now to Benson. Pass it over. Guarded by by Stella Benson. Just too quick for me as she was being guarded there by Overson. Stella Benson going right here. Another 3 attempt by Holter. She is trigger happy right now. And why not? But she's off the mark there. 49-26. 1 minute here in the third quarter. This game going by quickly as Anna Spokley. Left corner, Knutsvig all alone, but quickly Petrin gains in on her as Spokley passes it to Benson. Benson inside the paint looking for Spokley again. Tipped away and a turnover for the Polar Bears as Holter pushes it to the left. And now inside Hoverson. Back inside, that's Petrin. Hers off the glass and wild. 44 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. 49-26 as Ellie Knutsvig passes it to Benson, left wing or right wing. Holte now, top of the key. That was off of a little bit. 19 seconds. Now to Hennings, right wing. Right corner now. Spokley back into Hennings. Nice feed, nice pass in, and lay it in. Nice short jump shot for the Burrows as Hennings puts it in. And now Holter, last shot of the quarter, off the glass, no good. At the end of the third quarter, on your Tim Cassette Seed Sales scoreboard, the Larimore Polar Bears lead the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burrows 49-28. We enter our final quarter of regulation coming up on YourLiveEvent.com.
Again, remember last year? Snow, then more snow, then wind, then snow, then drifts, and snow blowing and shoveling. Make this winter easier on your back and your schedule with the use of a new Cub Cadet snowblower from Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro. Visit with Darren and Mike to see the new models, get a great price. Financing options are available as well. Used snowblowers may also be a good fit for you too. The winter may get frustrating, but a new snowblower from Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro can take some of the frustrations away. Wright's Cub Cadet Hillsboro, 701-636-5692.
When it comes to insurance, you should be confident that you're choosing the best option. I'm Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, Hillsboro. Let's find and discuss the best insurance policy for your home, auto, farm, life, or business. Stop in to see Ryan Updahl or I at our Hillsboro office, or give us a call at 701-436-5777, or toll free at 1-800-498-5777. This is Rich Gerke of Farmers Union Insurance, and we look forward to doing business with you.
Fourth quarter action underway now. 49-28, the Larimore Pole Bears lead Hillsboro-Central Valley as Morton, errant pass is coming in hot for that basketball with Hennings, and the Pole Bears turn it over. Here in your Tim Cassette seat sales scoreboard, the Larimore Pole Bears lead Hillsboro-Central Valley 49-28, 7:49 and ticking here in the fourth quarter as Karina Holte feeding outside to Hennings, back into Holte. Her shot is errant. She gets her own rebound. She is quadruple team now, wrestling on the hardwood, and jump ball in favor of the Burros. Nine points by Stella Benson in that third quarter. All the points she's had tonight, getting it done as she feeds into Spokely. Spokely all alone puts herself on the scoreboard. As immediately going coast to coast, just like that, Petrin gets the score. Her first. 10 points for Hennings. As now a timeout. We'll do a quick 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them real quick. 51-30, Burros trail the Pole Bears on yourliveevent.com.
Full Service Foods in Hillsboro provides contract packaging and private label foods for your local and regional retail stores. Full Service Foods is a leader in the upper Midwest for less than truckload quantities for contract manufactured sauces and dressings. They are a privately held company with a reputation for quality and customer service. Full Service Foods is proud to be in Hillsboro and bringing employment opportunities to the area. Find out more at fullservicefoods.com. Full Service Foods of Hillsboro, proud to support this community event.
A 21-point lead for Larimore over Hillsboro-Central Valley on the Tim Cassette seed sales scoreboard here in Larimore, North Dakota on yourliveevent.com. The Burros trailing the Pole Bears with 7 minutes and 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stella Benson, I just said, scored 9 points in the third quarter, all her points in the game. She found some momentum, looking for some more. Got to close here quickly as Anna Spokely, top of the key, takes the pass from Benson. Now Knutsvig pushing inside the paint. Now to Hennings, top of the key to Knutsvig, right wing. Pass to Holte, top of the key. Now into Benson, looking for her, but a travel call on Holte. Turnover, first here of the fourth quarter, and the third of the half by the Burros. It's Gracie Cole. She has 15 points tonight. Good night. As Amit to Cole, right wing, inside, looking for Morton. Morton, triple team on the baseline, goes out to Holter. Holter, right, left corner. Back to Holter. She'll put up a shot, left wing, off the mark. Holte snags the rebound. Down 21 points. 6:30 left in ticking. Knutsvig, left corner, feeds inside to Spokely. Spokely from the post, off the mark, and a foul. And it'll go in favor, over the top, by the Burros, and here comes Larimore with the basketball. Chloe Amit inbounds to Gracie Cole. Bethany Holter tonight, 21 points, 4 made threes, having a good night. Big reason her team up right now. As here's a shot, thought about a shot, was Morton. Now this is Gracie Cole, left wing. Holter raises her right hand in the paint, says she's open, doesn't get the ball, as Morton, right wing, takes it from Cole all the way top to the left wing, and now Holter drives in, loses the basketball off the hands, but into the hands of Amit. And Amit pushes it to Morton in the paint, lays it in, right-handed roll. Getting points on the board. As it's 53-30, the Burros still trailing. Have a lot of work to do. Holte, left corner. Spokley to Benson, right wing. Now inside the paint, tipped away, turnover. Now coming across the timeline, that's Kendra Gimmel in the game now. Gracie Cole, top of the key, Holte guarding. Amit feeds inside Holter. Who else puts up the shot? Banks it off the glass, of course. Holter, 23 points. Her team up 25. 5:02 left here in the fourth quarter. Benson passes to Spokley. Now pushes it to the right perimeter. Now to Hennings, left corner Holte. Inside, looked like Spokley once again. And now Gracie Cole all alone, left-handed lay. Oh, she misses that one as Holte goes down a little hard. And we'll have a foul call here. Now 24, that is Gracie Cole. Foul on her. 3 fouls apiece by both teams here in this second half. Stella Benson, the inbound. Ms. Harp on her, 9 points in the third quarter. Nothing so far here in the fourth. Holte to Hennings, back to Holte. Across the Polar Bear logo. Knudsvig, right wing. Now Hennings, top of the key. Has it ripped away by Cole. Who's going to get it? Who's wrestling over it? And goes in favor of the Polar Bears. Another turnover.
You just can't hold that ball out in front of you like that without keeping it moving. Otherwise, you're just asking for a tie-up.
And that explains the amount of turnovers the Burros had tonight. 6 in the first quarter. Continued on. There's a turnover for the Burros as Peachern tried to feed inside, but Hennings snags that one as Holte pushes to the left corner to Spokley. Back to Holte. Right-handed layup off the mark. Peachern rebound. 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Gracie Cole now. Left corner, Amit. Quickly guarded by Spokley. And now Cole back in the left perimeter. Gets a screen. And now all the way across the Morton. Morton inside the Peachern. Peachern, her shot is off the right side of the glass. As Holte to Benson, left perimeter. Benson turned it up in the third quarter. Can't turn it up right there as that is airmailed. And now Gracie Cole weaving and bobbing across midcourt. Now to the left perimeter. Now Holter. Here's a three from the right wing. Oh, she puts it in. Holte. Are you kidding? Fifth made three-pointer. As she is going off here tonight in a timeout by Kyle Moreheart. The Burros down 58-30 on your Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard here on yourliveevents.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
26 points. That is the total for Bethany Holter of Larimore. 5 made threes going off here tonight in the first section game of the year for the Pole Bears. The Burros down 58-30. 3:20 left on your Tim Gazette Seed Sale scoreboard here in the fourth quarter. Stella Benson inbound in the backcourt will go to Holte. This Burros team got down early, 11-0 on an 11-0 run in the first quarter. Ended up 11-2. As now Stella Benson from the left wing misses the mark. Airballed, but Knudsvig finds at the free throw line. Now to Spokley from the same spot. Benson shot it and rolls in and out. Rolls off the top of the iron as this one's batted away. Gracie Cole pushing it up court. 1 against 4 right now. She settles back, realizes she's up 58-30, takes her time. Now goes over the left wing, left corner. That was Morton. Morton loses the ball. in favor of the Burros. Benson inbound. Only the third turnover of the second half for Larimore. Explains a lot right now. Karina Holte dishes to Spokley, who dishes right back to Benson, right wing. Now Knutsvig takes in the right perimeter. Spokley to Holte. Passing and tries a bounce pass into Benson in the paint. Knocked away, but Spokley regains control. She'll drive in. Now here's a shot. Midi, right side. That is off the mark. That was Hennings. As coming inside on the baseline was Spokley, cleaning things up and finding herself her 9th points of the night. 58-32. Larimore leads. Morton to Hoverson. Now to Gimmel. Kendra Gimmel stolen away. Karina Holte. Full steam had a steam right-handed roll. Finds its way in. Karina Holte's first bucket since the first half. 4 points for the senior. 58-34. Burrows still down as Morton inside the paint feeds it to Hoverson. Hoverson, oh, that was too easy, but she just misses the mark. Hennings now with the rebound and gives it to Holte. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. As Benson takes in the left wing to Spokley. She'll take a jumper from the post. Can't find the mark, and it goes out of bounds. It stays with the Burrows. The Burrows are going to start 0-3, it looks like, for the first time in a while. For the first time since 2016-17. As Benson feeds in to Spokley. Spokley from the right corner hits the glass, but that's all it hits. As Hennings now in the paint, and Hennings is fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Spokley is having the best game of her career tonight. Her hustle play has really gotten her some easy baskets underneath. She's played good defense, stepped in front of several passes. She's done a good job tonight. 2 things going on with Benson right now. She scored all those points in the third quarter, but she was going to her right. Now they're forcing her to go to her left, and that's making a big difference. Plus, she's pretty gassed.
Yeah, Larimore really laying it on Hillsboro-Central Valley right now, as that is 12 points for Sydney Hennings. A good night, but not a good overall night for the team, as Kendra Gimmel, she finds it from the left post, putting them up 60-36. That's Kendra's first bucket of the night. Now Benson top of the key, guarded by Miss Kendra Gimmel. Now to the right corner, or right wing, excuse me, was Spokley. Now to Holte, left perimeter. Benson being guarded by Petrin, drives into the left post, off the mark, like you just said, belong to the right, but now she's shooting from the left, and she is cold right now here in this fourth quarter after scoring 9 in the third. As Petrin to the left wing, Gimmel feeds back inside the Petrin, or Morton, excuse me, as here's a shot by Gracie Cole. Haven't seen her in a minute, haven't really needed to, as that goes out of bounds, and it will stay with Larimore. Gracie Cole, 15 points tonight. She had 13 at half, so only 1 bucket here. As this one is rolled away, and now a dive and a action for the ball is Holte alone, but now here comes the Polar Bears, and she traveled. With 14 and a half seconds left in the fourth quarter, this will probably be the last possession of the basketball game, as Larimore will dribble it out. With 10 seconds left, Willow Morton dribbles it out. And her teammates still going to get across midcourt for the backcourt violation. And the buzzer sounds as Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36 in the Polar Bears home opener of 2020-21. We'll come with our post-game wrap-up here shortly and see if we can't get some quick interviews with some coaches and players. But once again, Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36, thanks to our Tim Kazette seat sales scoreboard here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Big Tex is a name you can trust to build great trailers. Big Tex and Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro are the names behind quality, precise design, and depth of production line. Big Tex, where style does not get lost in the rugged construction of products. Big Tex is made to last and made to perform. When your Big Tex touches the ground, it's tested and warranted, ready for every transport job you have. Get your Big Tex trailer at Bloomfield Enterprises Hillsboro. Contact Ben at 701-261-9779 or Tim at 701-430-0877.
You can trust Paul's Hometown Repair for professional service on your vehicles, cars, vans, pickups. Bring them in to Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro. Whether it's light work such as oil changes and tune-ups, or more serious matters including transmission work and engine overhauls, they'll get the work done for you at Paul's Hometown Repair. They'll get your vehicle back on its wheels, running like new. Call 436-4676 to schedule your vehicle for service at Paul's Hometown Repair Hillsboro.
Welcome to our post-game recap show on yourliveevent.com. Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36, a 24-point victory for the Pole Bears in their home opener here tonight in the 2020-21 season. Larimore advances to 1-1 as Hillsboro-Central Valley falls to 0-3 for the first time since 2016/17. Let's go through our full game recap here as the Larimore Pole Bears got off to a hot and heavy start in the first quarter, going on an 11-0 run, ending it at 11-2, and forcing 6 Borough turnovers to just 1 by Larimore. Heading into the second quarter, pretty much the same as Hillsboro-Central Valley gets on the board, but ends the first half down 31-13. A little bit more of a push there by the Burros in the third quarter as Stella Benson scores all 9 of her points in the third quarter, and the Burros trail Larimore 49-26 at the end of the third, but hot shooting by Larimore stifles any comeback attempt by Hillsboro-Central Valley, as we'll break that down here in a second. We'll talk about hot shooting as we look at Bethany Holter's numbers here in a second, but Larimore finishes out the fourth quarter up 60-36, and talking about Bethany Holter, speak of the devil, we'll look at her stats as she is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge work has begun to replace Line 3 in keeping everyone safe as Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because we all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. And that Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, Bethany Holter, what a night she had. 26 points, 5 made threes, a real game changer, just stifling the momentum of the Burros each time they made a push. Take a break, come back with some coaches' comments post-game. We got Kyle Moreheart up here on yourliveevent.com. Pole Bears defeat the Burros 60-36.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs, Inc. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We are a part of so many great communities across North Dakota, from small farm towns to big cities. One thing is for sure, we are proud to be a part of your community. Hello, this is Chris Quam with Irie Insurance, and I am proud to work for Irie Insurance because we give back to our communities in so many ways. Like United Way School Drive, North Dakota Corn Growers, our local schools, and youth sports teams. So thank you for letting us be a part of your community and help protect it. To see some of our community efforts throughout the state, go to IrieInsurance.com.
When you're looking for a new vehicle, visit with the sales team at Findlay Motors, your Chevrolet and Buick dealer. Their sales team will ensure a seamless experience throughout every step of the vehicle buying process and will help you to secure the best financing for your budget. The service and repair department at Findlay Motors is equipped to deal with any type of service, auto repair, or reoccurring maintenance. Call 701-524-1200 to schedule service. Visit the showroom in Findlay or Mayville and search the new and pre-owned inventory online at findlaymotors.com.
Back here in your liveevent.com, Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36. We are joined by Sydney Hennings, forward for the Burros. Sydney, you came up here and you sound a little tired. It's the third game of the season. The momentum and the conditioning hasn't really settled in quite yet, especially under these regulations right now.
Right.
So, coming into the night, down 0-2, tough week. What were your team's feelings like coming into Larimore?
You know, I think we came in pretty prepared, knowing that with the two previous games, we kind of used those games to, to take things away from and to learn from. And I think that we really did that. We started the week off pretty rough, and then with that Cavalier loss yesterday, we came back, and I think that we definitely had a lot of improvement tonight when it comes to team effort and working as a team.
And speaking along with that team effort, working as a team, getting your gel in, what else did you think that this team, your Burros team, did better than they did last night against Cavalier?
You know, I really think that our communication was better. We came into this game hoping to, bring down our turnovers. We really wanted to bring those down, and I think that, especially in that second half there, we really worked hard to keep those turnovers on low numbers. And, just like talking and communication, and we really got that ball passed around tonight.
And you got the ball passed to you quite a bit. I believe you led your team with 12 points on the night. A good night by you. And what really factored into of course, your teammates finding you in the post, in the paint, near the midi? What was working when it did work?
You know, I think it really comes back to communication and, letting them know that I was open, calling for the ball. It really helped that we were passing the ball around a lot more tonight and not taking those quick and easy shots right away and being more patient and working to get those better shots in the paint.
What was it like trying to guard Bethany Holter tonight? She was fireball, 26 points. Had a great night, 5 made threes. What was working for the Polar Bears, getting her open in the corner in the wing?
Bethany's a really good player, and you could tell that from the start. We talked about it right as we were starting the lineups, and I think what was really working is they had that down screen there, and I think our team, towards the beginning there, we weren't really communicating that screen very much, and towards the end, I think we got it communicated, and we switched on defense a little bit. We switched our girls around, and I think towards the end there, we got it figured out and slowed it down, like maybe even a tiny bit.
And then now you're on to Richland next Tuesday. The mood, what do you think going into next week will be like?
I think we've got some downtime, but I don't think we're going to let these losses get to us. We always come out with fire, and we're going to continue to keep that fire throughout the game. Doesn't matter who our competitor is. We're going to come out with that same energy, that same fire, and we're looking forward to Richland.
Thank you very much. Sydney Hennings of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros giving some post-game comments. Thank you very much, Sydney. Good luck next Tuesday.
Thank you.
And have a safe trip home.
Thank you.
We'll be right back here on our post-game report on yourliveevent.com. Larimore defeats the Burros 60-36. Coming back here in a minute.
Hi, I'm Ernie Struby, president of the Goose River Bank, and I would like to know your story. Our lives and our businesses are comprised of events. We have all had our failures and successes, and these events define our character. If your character includes values like trustworthy, respectful, honest, and responsible, then your story matches well with ours, and we would consider it a privilege to be your financial partner. At the Goose River Bank, we believe that a strong bank builds strong communities. The Goose River Bank, member FDIC.
When you're way, way out in farm country, right in the middle of harvest, There's nobody watching. No audience, no crowd, the only bright lights beam from a combine. And they're not pointing at you. All that's here is a field. It may not look like a place of glory, but there's still a winner. There's still a score. And for many farmers who planted golden harvest corn this year, victory is about to set in. Talk to Tim Kazette Seed Sales, 701-430-0877.
Oh, we're back here with Coach Kyle Moreheart of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. Coach, a tough one tonight, a tough week. What are some initial thoughts at the end of the 0-3 span to begin 2020?
Well, when we started the season, it really wasn't about the wins. Wins are always a wonderful thing to get, but it's about improvement every day, and that's what we're doing. And I was really happy with the effort tonight, and effort all 3 games actually. But tonight we kind of played together like a team. We kind of had a better feel for the game, and so it was. I enjoyed it a lot. I really did. It was fun to watch what the girls were doing, and something to build on. There's definitely some stuff we can get better at, and we'll keep getting better. But I saw some progress tonight.
I just heard you tell Keith Meyer you felt great coming in or after this game, and what exactly in that second and especially that third quarter where Stella Benson went off for 9 points, what worked for you guys out in the court?
Well, she started looking for a shot. She was a little more aggressive, looking for things, and she knocks them down early on. And all of a sudden, you knock a couple of jump shots down, and then you confidence is there, and then so it's nice. I know she's got that in her. It's whether or not she feels that confidence, and she had that tonight. And so you build on that as a team, and when things start flowing, you make a couple baskets, which we hadn't really been doing the previous 2 games. And all of a sudden, they're playing a little bit harder on the defensive end, and they have a little bit more of a purpose, and it kind of just all comes together.
Did you think the 6 turnovers in the first quarter was what kind of sunk the team that in a hole that really they couldn't claw out of later on in the game, especially that 11-0 run by Larimore?
Actually, what was the total number of turnovers tonight? Because our goal was under 20.
Let's see, we have 6. I believe not too many times in the second quarter, about 5 times. But you guys really slowed down in the third and fourth quarter. So just around, I'd say, estimating from those tallies, about 15, 14.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the second half. I can only remember 3 passes that we threw that probably weren't good passes, and then I thought we didn't really turn the ball over too much. So we talked about that at the beginning of the game, and our goal was to stay under 20 because we had when I did the stats last night, I came up with 43 or 44 in that game, and then 28 the previous game. So our goal was to stay under 20 tonight. And that's just something for us right now. And of course, you always want to be in that 10 range. Under 10 is a great thing. But for us to get that, I felt really good about that. We took care of the ball much better tonight.
Just did a quick tally, math in my head. Who knows? You do math after school, but 18, so you are under 20, so you can accomplish your goal. What's the next goal that you'd like to make for this team heading back home for Cavalier? Richland.
Yep, keep building on that. It's just, this is the one-time thing we did well. We were fortunate they're not a full-court pressing team all game long, like we faced the previous 2 games. So we got to take it into perspective. But again, the girls, they did a nice job of, taking care of the ball, good footwork for the most part. We still found ourselves in situations when we did turn it over. There were some careless passes, and we talk about that. And to me, some of the passes we throw in the paint there was like throw it to Holtby, who's the shortest girl, and there's 2 girls right beside her. So we asked the question, why are you throwing that pass? So we have to have that discussion and try to point things out. And I want to know what they're thinking when they throw them, and then I try to give them the perspective of what I see. And we're just going to continue to build on that. It's like I said, this gives us hope going into Christmas break. We have 1 more game, but this is definitely positive for the end of the week.
Coach, thank you for your time. Get home safely, and good luck next Tuesday.
Hey, I appreciate it, and good to see you. Thank you.
Good to see you, Coach. That's Coach Kyle Moreheart of the Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros. They fall tonight to the Larimore Pole Bears 60-36. As we'll be right back with more post-game breakdown on yourliveevents.com.
There's a lot to love about Hillsboro, North Dakota. Top-notch school district with fantastic facilities and growing enrollment. Great healthcare and friendly people. Nestled between 2 of North Dakota's largest cities, Hillsboro embodies a small-town atmosphere that is sure to make you feel right at home. The HEDC and City of Hillsboro invites you to pay a visit and experience Hillsboro. Visit hillsboro-nd.com to learn more about Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. from sunup to sundown. They're turning quarters into the dollars that drive our rural economy. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Reed Insurance. Terry Reed and Julie Larson serving you with homeowners, farm, auto, multi-peril, crop hail, your insurance source. Reed Insurance, located in the Wright Implement Building in Hillsboro. Call 701-636-5471. Visit with Terry Reed and Julie Larson for the coverage you need. Professional, knowledgeable experience. Reed Insurance.
The Vets Club in Hillsboro is your place to go after a long, hard day of work or after the game and meet up with your friends. You're welcome anytime at the Hillsboro Vets Club. They're the place where family, friends, and neighbors meet. Check out their Wednesday appetizer menu from 5 to 7. And don't forget their daily specials from 4 to 6 every day. And you can stay and play all night long. The Hillsboro Vets Club is proud to support the Hillsboro-Central Valley Borough activities. VFW Post 4172 and the Lynn Sperry American Legion Post 4 welcome you to the Hillsboro Vets Club.
Post-game recap churns on here on yourloveevent.com. Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley by the score of 60-36 here in the home opener for Larimore tonight of the 2020-21 season. 1-1 are the Pole Bears, and now 0-3 are the Burros, and that brings us later on here into our post-game breakdown to our Halstead Telephone post-game connection. Discover local reliability you can trust. Halstead Telephone, it's great. It's how to connect. It is great to connect, and it's how to connect. Don't give me too much about that later, Mark Farsef, as halsteadtel.com. You can find them right there on the internet. And our post-game connection, I'm going to have to give that one to Miss Gracie Cole and Bethany Holter, and their momentum, their chemistry tonight, especially Gracie Cole facilitating the basketball. Gracie finished with 15 points on the night, 13 of those in the first half, and it really just turned, like I said, into a manager in the second half, and it really turned up for Bethany Holter, and that leads us to our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game, and that's Miss Bethany Holter. But real quick, RDK Enterprises thinking about upgrading your planter? Visit RDK Enterprises at the locations in Hillsboro and Drayton, North Dakota to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, planner.com. As once again, we can't say it enough about Holter. 5 made threes, Keith, and 26 points. Right corner, right wing, left wing, left corner. She likes the area, and she likes her shot. I like that shot. It was money tonight.
She did not shoot that well last year. I mean, she was decent. She was okay. But you can tell that girl has gone to the gym. She has put an awful lot of time into her shooting. Her form is good. She knows where her favorite spots are because she's put that time in the gym. And, well, the benefits are paying off. You can see it out there on the floor.
Yeah, no doubt you can see it on the floor. You can see it in the way she just grooves the ball into the net. That is Bethany Holter with 26 points. She is our RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the game. And our Halstead Telephone post-game connection was Gracie Cole to Bethany Holter. Holter didn't do all on the outside perimeter either. She was money inside. She was a beast in the paint. And that total is 26 points, of course. You can get it done all around the court. You will find yourself with a night like that. As we will take one more break, and we'll wrap it up here shortly on yourliveevent.com as Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36. Coming back up on yourliveevent.com.
Today's sponsorship is provided in part by Anderson Cutting Horses, Roger and Connie Anderson. They wish all boroughs the best in academics, athletics, and extracurricular activities this school year. Roger and Connie Anderson of Anderson Cutting Horses are proud to have the students of Hillsboro and Central Valley represent our communities. Good luck, boroughs, in all that you do. From Roger and Connie Anderson, Anderson Cutting Horses.
Next new variety we have pending approval is 8938. Good tons, good sugar, but a great disease package that we're looking forward to with this variety. And as you can see with the root shape, again, we're not giving up any root shape, good harvestability. If you have some tough ground that you're needing to put some beets on for the next year, this is one that could potentially be a great fit for those acres.
The City of Hillsboro and the Hillsboro EDC invite you to do your holiday shopping in Hillsboro. Don't forget to use your Hillsboro Christmas Cash. Make sure you visit the participating HBA members for your Hillsboro Christmas Cash this year. The City of Hillsboro says thank you to the community members for choosing Hillsboro as your home. If you do not live in Hillsboro, you're always welcome to come shop and visit with your neighbors and friends. Happy holidays from the City of Hillsboro.
One final time here in Larimore, North Dakota, the Polar Bears defeat Hillsboro-Central Valley 60-36 thanks to our Tim Gazette seed sales scoreboard. Once again, 701-430-0877. And once again, for all of our sponsors here tonight, please patronize them. Please give them your business. They are looking forward to it here in the holiday season. Holiday season getting close, Christmas next week, and then after that it's the New Year's, and then after that it's 2021, and maybe that will make it feel like the season is actually starting and everything, sparse crowds, regulations. You heard Coach Gogler say in the pregame show, hey, it still feels like a season to him because he's so stressed out. Might be for a couple of different reasons, we get that, but still. Season's underway, 3 games in for the Burros, 2 for the Pole Bears. And we will wrap up here from Larimore, North Dakota. Final score once again, 60-36. Larimore defeats Hillsboro-Central Valley. And signing off from my outstanding broadcast partner, Keith Meyer. Thank you very much for your help tonight. An absolute guru with the computer before our setup. So, clutch by Mr. Meyer.
Don't put all those problems on me, pal.
I wasn't putting them on. We put them on Mark, but we won't talk about that. Mark was trying to enjoy his Friday evening.
Yeah, as a parting thought, I do want folks to get out and hopefully you can scrounge some tickets and get to a game or two and get a chance to meet Derek. He's a pleasant young man. At the same time, when you do meet him, if you find any money in his hair, you get to keep it. We'll let you folks figure that out when you see him.
What Keith is trying to say right now is my hair is money, and so are the Pole Bears tonight. Thanks to Bethany Holter as her Larimore Pole Bears beat Hillsboro-Central Valley Burros 60-36. Thank you, Keith Meyer. Signing off for him and myself, Derek Zimmerman Guy, here in Larimore, North Dakota. Thank you for watching tonight's YourLiveEvent.com broadcast, and have a fantastic night.